Hello and welcome back to part 3. In this part, we are going to talk about creating your first infographics. In this case, it will be very specific. It will be geographic maps that you're going to add visual layers to it. And we are going to introduce you to Plotly, which is an online platform to generate the visualization. So let's begin. So in this model, you're going to combine geographic information with data in order to generate the infographics. What is infographics and why is it so important? Most of us has a phone that has, if we are searching for a coffee place near in our location, or you're looking for Uber that will come and pick us up, or you're looking for any other things, this is where geographical maps come into play. And usually it's about the data that you broadcast in order for the driver or the shop to tell you how to get to the location. So in geographic information is about the data, the location of the shop or the car, the human and physical characteristics of the location, and about the activities and condition of human who lives there. In visualization, or in the language of visualization, we are talking about maps and images that give us the patterns in the data. We talked about graphs, that is ability to trends or show the relationship. The data refers in a map usually to refer points, and the text, again, ability to explain, to ability to give more information to the user who are not familiar with the subject. So what is Plotly and why is the professor is talking about? Plotly is a web browser application that allowed us to take data, upload the data into the website and generate different type of visualization. In this case, it also allowed us to generate a map. So the idea here is that we will take data, and in your assignment, you're not going to search for data, you're going to use already someone else that already did that, and you're going to customize it based on your understanding what is maps need to look at and how can we convert that. So the idea of data is very important. Why? Because all around us we have data. Usually data comes in a form. I shared with you this Florida public libraries, and it has the list, it has the name of the library, it has the address, and some of the data is missing with regard to the zip code, and there has a phone number. If I will be able to convert this data into visualization, something that you will not be able to see here, but the visual add another dimension to the data. In this example, as you can see, this data tell us that the majority of comparing the East Coast versus the West Coast in Florida, in the East Coast, majority of the space is occupied by public libraries. In compared to the West Coast, there is gaps in space with regard to the location of libraries, and that's something that it is maybe something that the governor or politician needs to think about when they want to invest in libraries or where to spend more money building new libraries. So how are we going to do that? We are going to work with Plotly. And Plotly is an online platform that allowed us to generate that. You will have the address and you will have the link, but before you start working on Plotly, you need to sign up. It will ask your name, your last name, company, you're going to say USF. Your role, you're going to say a student, and you're going to give username and password. Then, when you register to Plotly, hold on, I just moved too fast. You're going to get this interface. This is where you have the option to create your own visual, or you're going to search for existing visualization with a data set, and you're going to customize it. Because this is the first time you handle that type of assignment, in this assignment, you're going to customize. So you're going to select a map type, and he will show you the most popular type of maps, and you will be able to view it as a viewer or edit it as an editor. You will select editor, and by that you will be able to see the data sets and what it represent with regard to the visual and that regard. However, you will need to do more than that. And the reason for that, I want you to customize it based on your example favorite color, or maybe you will find more path in the data set. So in this case, you're going to have options. Plotly give you options like any other software. You'll be able to select style and generate example different colors. Example green if you like green, and I selected green, and I can apply different colors to the background. I can have it blue, and I can save it. And it did not change the colors. So let's see what happened. We can change this is the text that I changed. Hold on. We can hedge the marginal. We can select that. We can select different colors. And so the background has changed. Now I can select the colors of the red if I want to. And again, this is something I want you to do a lot of customization in order for you to really feel the power of Plotly in order for you to apply. And so you can save it. You're not going to upgrade, you're going just to save it and be able to apply to it. You can select the data points and play with it, see what it is. In the end, you're going to capture the screen and select the screen and capture that, so you will have an image of that, and you'll be able to take it to Adobe Illustrator to work with that. So the issue is that I want you to have is understanding how to work with it, edit it, see what it is. Your assignment for the first time is you're going to search or collect data if you want to do it yourself. That will take a little bit more time. Or you can select someone who already convert the data into maps and just play around, make it more visual. The second assignment is that you're going to capture the work that you did in Plotly and add it to Adobe Illustrator to add more graphical elements. So, and the third assignment is to provide visual. So this is an example of students last time, and this is adding Adobe Illustrator to make it more current and more accurate with regard to communicating and the powered visualization add to it in using Adobe Illustrator. So Adobe Illustrator in this illustration, I'm going to talk about the peer review and how you're going to do it. So there's a video that I want you to watch about peer review, and it's about 6 minutes, what it is entail. I will share the PowerPoint with you. And so it is the idea that you're not alone, and there will be people that will see hand in hand what you see, and those people will maybe give you a different ideas of what the visualization needs to look. And so the peer review for us is a way for us to add more dimension. So the rubric for your visual peer review is based on, are the labels clear and detailed? Are they appropriate or missing information? Is there a lie factor? How extreme is the lie based on Taft principles that I discussed beforehand? Is there a data to ink ratio, which means that could it be more sufficient? Again, if we will take it to the print, what the print, a paper print will come out will be more color, red versus black, or vice versa. And the issue that one of the things that usually in the past we learn is the junk, chart junk. Usually people like to use Illustrator to add something that is not necessary. It's called junk, according to Taft. And so the issue is that you will see if the work of your peers is based on adding dimensions that are not necessary. The issue is that we want to be simple as possible and to provide a straightforward approach into the visualization. And the last, can you find Gestalt principles in your peer work based on the principle that we outlined in the previous presentation? That's it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you have good experience with Plotly. And if you do, if you don't, let us know. Let us know what you think. Until next time, have fun.